Dear commitment, you are so important, but at the same time, you are so tough. Every time I start something new, I get all excited. I get all energy because I believe that I will succeed with whatever new when I started. But when things get tough, when the challenges come into my life, when I don't see the result I want, when the naysayer, when nobody support my vision, my mission in life, you left me. It's so hard to continue to keep going with my goal, to continue to pursue my dream until I succeed without you helping me. So many of us know that in order to achieve their goal, they need a serious high level of the commitment. How many of us are able to commit to our goal and our dream until we succeed? I know it's easy to say that we are committed to something, but commitment does take a while. Commitment come to you when you want to give up, but you still do it anyway. Commitment means you will continue doing the boring work because you believe that your work means something for somebody out there, because you believe that your work is important to the world. You believe in your mission. There's a difference between interest and commitment. Turock have been said that when you're interested in doing something, you do it only when circumstance permits. But when you committed to something, you accept no excuses, but only results. Let me share with you why most people don't commit, why most commitment doesn't last. It's because they choose something that they really not really passionate about, or because they choose something that they think that they love, but it's actually not really their true calling inside. That's the reason. For example, that you thought that you love writing because you see that your famous author get a lot of attention, get all type of money in the world that after he published the book, and you thought that your inner calling, yourself, your true authentic self actually also love become a writer. But in fact, you only love the result of becoming famous. You just love the result of having the money, the admire from other people, but you not really love writing. That is the wrong thing, you see? But most people don't see that. When they thought that they want to become a writer, so now they stick with it. They make a goal that they will become the best writer at all time. And guess what? When they started, they get so excited and everything. But after a few months, after a year, they don't see the results that they wanted. They don't see the result come so slowly that they just want to give up. And guess what? Since they are not passionate about, since they don't have the love for that work, they give up halfway. And the commitment doesn't last. So what is the key here? What the key that I'm trying to say here? In order to make the commitment last, you must choose something that you are truly passionate about, something that a burning desire within your heart. So what is this? I don't know. Each person is different. That's why I emphasize so much on this one before you make any commitment. Really dig in, really find out. Steve Jobs once said that if you haven't found your passion yet, keep searching, don't settle. Because if you choose something that you think other people think that's cool and you pursuing it, it won't last. I guarantee you. You know that anything, when you start something that you're not really passionate about, your brain will cause you a friction, because every time you want to do something, your brain will slow you down. Your brain will telling you that I don't want to do this. Yes, you can discipline yourself into doing it, but how long? That's the key. How long? Maybe a day, maybe a week, maybe a month. But I guarantee you, if you're not passionate about that, you will give up halfway when the result doesn't come as quickly as you want, I guarantee you, I know it's so hard. It's so hard to do in the work that nobody perceives it as high value. It's so hard to keep going when nobody's seeing it. And you have to discipline yourself to keep doing it. Because I guarantee you, anything that you believe that is value for other people, it will take works. It will take time. And if after you doing it for a few months and you don't see a result and you actually don't really enjoy doing it, I guarantee you, you will give up soon. So the key to make a commitment last is very simple. You must find something that you love. You must find something that you are passionate about. And then you make a commitment to pursue it. Because the fact is, pursuing your dream is never easy. But you can make it easier by choosing that you love. Choose something that you are passionate about. That's way, when the result doesn't come yet, you still keep going. You still pursuing it despite all the obstacle going around in the world, despite all the challenges come at you, despite anybody saying you that is a stupid decision that you make into your life, because you believe in your mission, but because you make a commitment, it's your best friend. I know I said about commitment to something that you love, but the fact is, commitment to something that you are passionate about is not easy to find. Let me tell you it again. Some people out there may find what they love, but they may not even believe that's what's their true calling. Passion is a topic that so many people are talking about, and sometimes you just ignore it. Sometimes you just let it pass by. But passion is really important. But then let me emphasize you again. Not everyone finds their passion right away. If you haven't found your passion yet, I highly recommend that you dig deeper. Make a commitment to find your passion. That is the first thing you need to do before you start making any other commitment. Commitment to keep trying until you find something you love. Commitment to keep trying until you find something that you are passionate about, something that you have the burning desire within you. That way, when you start that journey, you won't give up when things get tough, when the result doesn't come as quickly as you want. Maybe you have a passion to play in soccer. Maybe you have a passion to play basketball, to play football. Maybe you have a passion to become the best hacker in the world. Maybe you have a passion to become the best YouTuber in the world. Whatever that is, you have to find out. Dig deeper until you find your passion. And then you make a commitment, because that is the only way for you to last. For example, right? If you see many relationships break down later in their life, maybe after a few years, maybe after 5 years, maybe after 3 years, it's no longer last. You know why? Because they not really mean for each other in the first place, because they not really passionate about each other. And that's why when they are with each other, they're not truly 100% all in. And guess what? Those type of relationship won't last. Look into the world and you can see it. Many of them may tell you that yes, they love their partner, but they're not truly 100% in love. And that's why they're never able to keep that relationship last. Because they're not 100% commit to the relationship. The same thing with your goals. The same thing with your dreams. Find something that you truly love. It's easy said, but this process will take time if you haven't found the thing that you love yet. But I guarantee you that I warn you that you must find something you're deeply passionate about and make a commitment to it. Because I guarantee you the commitment won't last if you do something that you don't love. If you do something that is not really your inner calling. If you do something that you believe that that's what your parent told you, that's what your mediocre friend told you that you should do, I guarantee you it won't last. The only way to make commitment last, you must focus on something that you naturally love. Focus on something that you are passionate about. And I also believe that you also, in terms of relationship, you also need to make a commitment to not settle for less. Because the only way the relationship lasts when you 100% in love. When you make that 100% commitment into it. I remember that even until today, every time I do a co-approach, my brain just keep telling me that, no, I don't want to do it. My brain just causing me so much friction in my mind because I actually don't really enjoy doing a co-approach because it's just so high rejection and it's just not fun to get rejected. That's why when I start doing a co-approach, it just causes so much friction. My energy is just not there. And guess what? That's why it's so hard for many of us, including me, to do co-approach for a long time because it's caused so much friction. But I do believe that co-approach is an important skill, is an important toolbox that you need to have. So you need to start doing a co-approach, but it's not a long method that you do for the rest of your life to get the goal that you want. But the point I'm trying to say when I bring up this co-approach is it's also the same thing with your mission, with your purpose. If you choose to do something that you don't like, if you choose to do something that you are not passionate about, you may discipline yourself, you may force yourself to do for a period of time. But at some point you will break down because your brains will call a fiction. Because I guarantee you the storm will come and it will come so many times in your life. And if your brain only call you so much fiction, who will be on your side to push you to keep going when those storms come? And I'm sure it will come. That's why the only way to make a commitment works is to choose something that naturally follow in you. Choose something that easy come to you. Choose something that you're passionate about because that's why when things get tough, you will continue to keep going. Because at this time, your commitment friend will be with you. Your commitment will stay with you to keep pushing you through hard times. Dear my handsome friend, don't give up. Keep trying. Last episode I talking about the only way to become fearless is to keep taking consistent action. But for you to keep taking consistent action when you choose to do something that you love, when you choose to do something that is worth pursuing, when you pursue your dreams, when you pursue something that you believe that means something to you, when you choose to do something that you know that your work is valuable to the world. And that's when you make that commitment to yourself. Your commitment until you succeed. Your commitment to keep trying until you find that passion within you. Your commitment to find your soulmate. And you not settle for anything less. Your commitment to pursue your dreams. Remember, commitment won't last when you choose to do something that you don't like. When you choose to do something because you focus on the result. Because you believe that by doing that, you will have more money. By doing that, you will become famous. It won't last. A true meaningful, a true satisfaction comes within you. It's often to contribute value to other people because you believe that it will help someone out there to reach their goals. That is a true meaning within you. That is a true satisfaction. When you focus on a true satisfaction within yourself, the rest will take care of itself. Because I do believe that, I do have faith that fame will come to you later. Money will come to you later. But that's not the main reason why you pursue your goals and dream. The reason you pursue your goal and dream because that's what you love. Because that means something to you. And it's come from your internal self. Commitment is a simple word, but it's one of the toughest things for people to do because they don't choose to do what they calling. They choose to do something what the world think that they should do. So don't do that. Commit until you succeed, my handsome friend. I hope you enjoyed this episode today. It's a little bit longer than my normal episode, but you know that this is so important and I recommend you to listen over and over again. And please share with other people that you know. Give me a good review on Apple Podcast because it will help others find my channel. Thank you again for listening to my episode. And until next time, thank you.